Edward here from erviewer.com. I have another video for you. I'm continuing to explore this area that I like to call the threshold barrier. Another term for it is the Limen. That area in another model, you could say it's the area between conscious awareness and our subconscious, and that band, that barrier in between the two. I'm starting to look at it differently. Those words don't really do it for me anymore, so I'm looking at it differently. But what I'm attempting to do, what I wanted to attempt to do, is to bring my awareness to it. I want to attempt to fluctuate it. I want to attempt to move it, attempt to manipulate it, and see if I can do that, and what would happen if I could do that. Again, the target serves of the purpose of the stimulus that is coming from the, as Ingo terms, the second reality, moving through the nucleus, as Ingo terms it, moving through the core mental processes, making it to, hopefully, to the Limen, making it to the threshold barrier. And so what I'm attempting to do is to meet that stimulus at the threshold, and I'm attempting to fluctuate the threshold if possible, to see if I can feel that force field, as I like to kind of refer to it as a force field. If I can sense my ability to manipulate it or move it. That's an experiment that I'm working on now, to attempt to do that. And that's, so the target serves that purpose. This target, or this session here, had a couple different things. I'm attempting to do that, manipulate the barrier. But in this one, you'll see, some lack of fusion comes through. The target was Clifford's Tower in York, England. This, really old tower that it was built on top of an earthen mound. So they built this big mound, and then they built this tower on top of it. And so you'll see the lack of fusion in this session with the the structure and other aspects of the structure that are recognizable in the mounds. But the lack of fusion was that the two in the experience weren't connected. But also something to keep in mind is that in remote viewing, there's the idea of the aperture, and the idea is that when you begin the session, the aperture is very small, and as you progress through it, it widens. And that could take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour or more, 2 hours maybe. So what I'm doing here in these little 12 to 15 minute explorations, I'm attempting to widen, using those terms, widen that aperture quickly and get something very quickly. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there too. But what I'm doing, is attempting to identify in a stronger way the Limen, or the barrier, and attempting to manipulate it or move it in a conscious way. I'm going to be able to consciously feel that force field is actually being moved or adjusted or manipulated or fluctuated in some way. So that's what this is about. That's where I'm going with this. So I hope you enjoy this video, and many more to come. And can I actually experience, if I can fluctuate the Limen, can I experience that and actually have some sensation of its fluctuation? But this is my point in time and space, is the stimulus that will allow me to become aware of these areas from the stimulus, which is what I want to allow this input through, and I want to allow for unimpeded input. But if it is impeded by my own process, I want to be aware of those processes. I want to be aware of mental processes, emotional sensations, dimensional sensations. all those things. So that I can become more aware of the Limen or threshold barrier itself. This is my point in time and space. My point in time and space, which is my stimulus. 8301. 8301. Inside, around, flat, tubular, long. 8301. 8301. Looping, dense. I'm getting these angles. I'm getting angles that are kind of like this kind of angle, you know, grid type of angle, that kind of thing. Slippery, yeah, but it's dense and heavy. Heavy. The image that's giving me that is like, you know, there's ground here, ground. Yeah, this is the ground, and okay, but I'm also in my mind what's stimulated. This is not dimensional sensation. This is more image comparative of like pipes or tubes. Pipes or tubes, you know, something like, you know, some kind of pipes or tubes or something like that. Like that. So these things are in different areas. Eight, 8301. 8301. Inside. Across. Deep. Dense. Slim or thin. Airy. Moving. Deep, deep, again, earthy, you know, grainy. You know, I keep getting these texturals as well. You know, that this is the ground and dirt. You know, it's dirt, earthy. Also metallic. Metallic, because now this seems to be getting larger here. Larger here. You know, some kind of this area here. A larger area. This is like, I'm getting a sensation of inside here. Inside. I'm inside someplace here. You know, structure. I'm dealing with a structure. Dirt and ground. You know, there's this idea of what is the idea? Like some kind of construction or something? You know, where there's like piles of dirt or something like that. You know, like dirt piles. grainy dirt, graininess, industrial, that's what, industrial. There's an industrial feeling, because I'm getting like pipes or something like that, you know, like pipes. The idea of pipes, people, and people. I'm getting the sensation of voices. People, where are the people? Where are the people? People. Where are the voices? Where are the voices? Moving. I think again this idea here of earth that has been moved. You know, like these piles of dirt. You know, like I'm getting this sensation of like a construction site, or where something is being built, maybe something being built. Like with these pipes and that kind of thing. Yeah. These pipes. Some kind of grid thing, but these pipes, these things. Yeah, it's like some kind of elaborate kind of system here. Yeah, it's reminding me of something like or something like that. It's a little weird, but like pipes, that kind of thing. Reminds me of pipes, tubes. But gritty and sandy. Gritty and sandy. Textural, I'm having a textural sensation of, you know, like grit or dirt or sand on my skin. It's kind of all around, like these here. This structure, I don't know what kind of structure that is. Okay, this kind of a random thought here, but it could be some kind of a comparator or an idea of bees, you know, like there's something flying around. Something flying around these mounds. They're separate from this thing. You know, this feels like a busy area. Busy, lots of things going on. Or just separate elements. You know, like mounds and pipes and another structure. I'm still getting voices, people. I'm not sure where to place them. But it seems like they're kind of around these pipes here. You know, around this area. Where the tubes and that kind of, you know, talking and conversing. Earthy. Yeah. Soil. You know, something to do with soil or something like that, or moving of the dirt or sampling or something like that. All right, that's about all I have energy for today. So what's the sensation here? What's the sensation? The sensation is a structure. Sensations are earthy, textural sensation of like dirt or like mounds of dirt or mounds of sand or something like that. Keep getting this image in my mind like pipes, tubes. There's a structure. People are around these pipes or whatever. And like bees or something, you know, there's something, you know, flying around these mounds, birds or bees or flies or mosquitoes or something. Something like that. It's kind of weird. But, all right, that's it.